Hey fellow traders, it's Jim from JagFX. It's Tuesday, 1st of November 2016, first day of the month. If you hear some background noise, it's not construction this week. We've got a mini cyclone coming through Da Nang at the moment, so a bit of wind howling. And I'm feeling a little bit flu affected too, so my voice might not be the same. I might not have the same enthusiasm. I do apologise, I'm feeling pretty crappy at the moment. Anyway, we'll go through the charts. As we all know, there's a fair bit of news this week, as I've stated, and Aussie interest rates was one of them today, I believe. So, there's my calendar. Nothing's happening as usual. Yeah, so there's no change to the rate, 1.5, 1.5, but it still managed to send it up to Aussie, but all good, even though I'm short. So let's go through the pairs. All right, we'll start off with Aussie New Zealand. I'm in a sell here, which is going the wrong way obviously because of that news. I'm slightly out of, I'm in a loss there. Let's just get rid of this up here. Aussie USD, same deal. News went against me. In a sell, going against me, stops a fair way off, so hopefully it'll roll over again. It's pretty tight in these moving averages, and you probably notice a lot now. I'm starting to mark a lot more divergence on my charts, and we'll probably go through that a bit more in the coming weeks. Euro Aussie, same deal, long on the Aussie. The news forced it down, so we're just around break even there at the moment. Hopefully it'll recover. Euro Canadian. Yeah, this one I took half off the table in a buy. Popped up nicely. Price got near the MACD platinum there, so I decided to take half off the table, move my stop up above break even to here. So it's all good. Some good profit there, a couple hundred pips. It's not that big a mover, so it's not a bad result there. Could go a lot further hopefully. Euro pound, one of the pound pairs that are sort of causing me a bit of grief, a bit of uncertainty I should say. There was a buy signal, I didn't take it, and you can just see it's just meandering. You'll see it with all the pound pairs. Euro yen, woohoo, it did. Alright, I might look at, I'm in a buy here. It's hitting this top trend line, and that's up about 100 and so pips, 150 pips. So as soon as this video is finished, I'll probably be taking half off the table here, moving my stop to break even. We're through the zero level on the MACD. There is more divergence here, hidden bullish divergence, which is somewhere here. Hidden bearish divergence, what am I saying? Hidden bullish divergence. Nothing's moving. So here we go, hidden bullish divergence. Got high low, sorry, on the price here, and lower lows on the indicator here. So that's why I'm confident it's going up, but it's at that trend line, so I'll take half. Alright, Euro USD. I'm only in 3 Pepperstone trades here, so I'm in that sequence of trades and looking to hit this, at least this yellow dash line here. That's my overall break even for those 3 trades. So it's starting to head up nicely now, so hopefully it'll keep on going. It's had a fair substantial drop, so I'm looking forward to heading back up a bit. At least, you know, if it comes from up here somewhere down to there, with your fibs, your GAN, all that sort of stuff, you'd expect it to go into this area somewhere if it was going to roll over again. So we'll just see. And with the US elections coming up, there's uncertainty all around. US dollar, euro, biggest pair traded. Pound yen in a sell still. Didn't take that buy a while ago. It's just, look at that sideways. The candles are a bit deceiving. The small candles, but big moves, so they're actually bigger than you think they are. But the stop's still holding there on that sell, which has been going for a while now. And same deal on the pound US dollar. Still both trades, Pepperstone and Go markets. I have closed half the Pepperstone out. Stop, you can see there, been in it since over here, so it's quite a while now. And New Zealand USD in a sell, going the wrong way. I did pick up some divergence there in the yellow trend lines. But this blue trend line here holds. It doesn't look like it is at the moment. It may turn down again. I still think it'll head down eventually, but it may go up high towards my stop. That's what I'm thinking. USD, Swiss franc, basically does the opposite to the euro, which is doing perfectly at the moment. Had the big divergence, just your regular bearish divergence, higher highs on price and lower highs on the oscillator or the MACD, and it's heading down. Hopefully it'll just keep on dropping down with the wind. USD Canada. I don't know what I did there. What I'm looking for here is for this MACD to roll over. It's close. I'd say it will tomorrow by looks, and that's definitely divergence there. Just your regular bearish divergence. Price is going up gradually, and the MACD is not making those same highs. So I'm looking for this Canadian to roll over. And I'm just having mouse problems at the moment now because I'm on my notebook. Right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. Aussie Swiss franc in a sell, again affected by Aussie news today, and again I've got divergence and I want it to go down. It's popped back up to this trend line, and you'll find a lot of times a trend line like this, see how on this side it's basically support. When it breaks through and comes back to it, you'll find it turns into resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if I continue this trend line up a bit, the price will just bounce off it and eventually roll over. All sounds good in theory, and that's my plan. So hopefully it'll go that way for me. We're in a sell and it's not looking too bad, I guess. Aussie Canadian. Here's another one that's I'm looking for divergence. You can see prices heading up slowly. It broke through this blue line here, this blue trend line. You can see it's a previous high. I didn't think it would, but it did. Now we've got big divergence. It's still going up because of the news today, and looking for it to roll over. That yellow line's still parity, so this MACD could keep on going up, and that divergence would become null and void if it goes higher than this red dot on the left here. But it seems to be petering out. So we'll just wait and see on that one. In no trade, so it's all good. Canada Swiss franc in a sell, closed half already when it got down to this yellow trend line, and moved my stop to break even. It's now broken through the zero level, so I'm just happy to let that go. Hopefully it'll just break through that bottom trend line and it'll be great. Canadian Japanese yen. This has been a bit of a sideways market for me. I'm in a sell. It's in profit slightly. Nothing to get too excited about, only about 50 pips. But it's not that big a move, this pair, so at the end of the day, if I move my stop to break even, close half with 50, and that's all I get, I'll take that. It'll eventually make one of these nice clean moves that it does every now and then, so I'll be on that when it happens. But at the moment, we're looking pretty. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, now on a buy, and again, you can just see these little yellow trend lines of marked divergence there, and hopefully it'll continue up. I'd like to see it go up towards, break this level it's on now, so there's a couple of highs there previously, and get up towards that 240 LMA. That would be excellent. At the moment we're only about 40 pips up, so it's nothing to get too excited about, but at least we're up. Euro Swiss is one of the Euro New Zealand. Again, divergence. We've got divergence twice here. The yellow lines I'm talking about. So we've got a lower low all the way over here and a higher low. And same here, and exactly the same in tight, in close with these other two yellow lines. So a double whammy, if you want to call it that. And when I talk about divergence, look, it's not the holy grail. It doesn't work all the time, but it works 80% of the time. So that's what I'm relying on. And you can see we're in a very small profit and it's going nowhere. Hopefully the euro will drag it up. Nothing there. Here's the pound pair I'm trading, just testing the waters, half a position only. And it's going up nicely. I moved my stop up here. Again, these small candles are deceiving. That is actually up about 200 pips, so don't be deceived by that little gap there. She's gone through the, MACD's gone through the zero level and it's starting to lose a bit of momentum there, so I might be looking at taking half off my half, move my stop to break even. I might do that after this video also, just be the smart thing to do, especially in the climate that's coming up. This week's a big week. On-farm payrolls, you've got the US elections. I don't know, Bank of Japan's decided yet what they're doing. I think Canada's got interest rates too, so it's all happening. Pound Swiss franc, I'm just in an old trade, another system there, it's way up there somewhere, but at the moment, nothing happening. Pound New Zealand, same deal, going sideways, boring. New Zealand, Japan. Now I've moved my yellow trend line down a little bit to just take in this move down. Yeah, look, I'm just waiting for a rollover. There's nothing really clear about this. The MAs are tightening right up. You've got these two blue trend lines. The way they're going to end up in a, well, it has broken through to the top of that, but could probably adjust that. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, no, that's all right. So yeah, I'm not sure which way this is going. If I do get a sell signal, I'd probably take it. Just that's the way I'm thinking at the moment. And the Aussie Japanese yen, only in pepper here, 2 trades. I've got divergence here, and it's going to be extended again by looks. Aussie news again has pushed me up. I'm in a losing position here on both trades. I need to come back to this yellow dash line. That's the overall break even. And just, if you ever see a second yellow dash line, that's normally plus 500 pips overall for me. So at the moment, it's broken up through this blue trend line, which is a fairly significant one, as you can see. Whether it holds or not and rolls over, time will tell. It'd be nice. Again, divergence, bearish divergence, regular bearish. So nothing like that. Alright, here's one of the 12-hour charts. In a sell, this is the Japanese yen, USD Japanese yen, 12-hour chart. As I record, this is 4:18 p.m. local in Da Nang, Vietnam. And the 12-hour candle for me ticks over at 4 p.m. and 4 a.m. So it's only about 18 minutes ago. It's a fairly little one. I'm going to sell here. Divergence. You're going to get sick of me, sick of hearing me say this. That's what I'm looking at these days. The signals, I'm still looking at the signals from the MACD and the QMP and where the MAs are, and so I'm just trying to give myself an extra edge here with this divergence and really studying it. And that's what I'm looking at here. A bit of a loss at the moment, but it should turn around. Here's my pound Aussie 12-hour chart in a sell. Come close to hitting my stop there, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. Nothing like living on the edge, but it's heading down now, and I'm looking for this to roll over the MACD. That's the plan. Everything's kept red on the QMP, red on the MACD, looking for it to roll over. And I just got the USD Japan daily chart up, just because I want to get back into a trade there, that's all. And again, you can see divergence on the daily, same thing. And finally, the Euro Swiss franc 12-hour chart. It's the other third pair I'm trading on 12-hour at the moment. I'm going to be converting more pairs over slowly as the week progresses. I'm fairly confident. My only concern with the 12-hour charts is because that 4 p.m. candle is probably just a couple of hours after the UK or London session opens. I'm just not sure what sort of effect that'll have on like candle size, and sometimes you get a reversal from the UK to the US session and stuff like that. But I'll just trade small till I get the feel for it, and we'll take it from there. So nothing happened here on the Euro Swiss franc. It's a fairly tame sort of pair. Be looking for the price to go up into the MAs, roll over here for a sell. That'd be the ideal scenario. It's always stronger when it goes into the MAs and rolls over. The MAs are starting to come down to the downside now. So that's about it for the charts, guys. Let's have a quick look, see if I updated my just trying to figure out what the Japanese did. Stayed at the same, minus 0.1%. So yeah, a lot happening this week, so just be careful, especially you day traders. And that's about it from me. Thanks again for being a member of the Facebook group and the YouTube channel, and also obviously for buying the books and that. And once again, I encourage you to post your own charts. I'm sick of looking at all mine. Everyone else can get involved, and a few guys have posted a few, and it's good to see. So it doesn't have to be my system, it could be your own. Just looking for feedback or constructive criticism, as we like to call it. No one's perfect, and I'm sure I could learn something from plenty of you people out there too. So once again, thanks very much, guys. Enjoy your week and be careful this week with regards to news.